Welcome back to Stranded Deep. Or not welcome back, sorry. You see, I started an episode of this, or okay, I'll tell you about this later, but this is Stranded Deep. This is my Let's Look At / series of it. And this is a brand new game, just came out the other day. Let me make sure all my graphics settings are, yep, very good. This game runs wonderfully, by the way. Yes, I'll tell you about that in a second why it says that. But this is a beautiful game. I heard it had bugs from the developers. I look at it, I'm like, this game is beautiful. So let's start. Just woke up during some turbulence. So we're gonna... By the way, the mouse sensitivity for this game was like way jumped up like I thought about it, because I found out like that's an option at the beginning of the game. If like, hey, you want your mouse sensitivity down? It's like, you know, I'm not gonna... That man is reaching for nothing. So you just left mouse click and hold down for a few seconds, and it's like, what do you want to craft? A martini. What's best with alcohol? A lighter. That will not get you arrested by any US Marshals on an airplane. Luckily though, it seems like we're the only ones on this airplane. At least we're the only ones flying first class. Oh, they want us to drink this apparently before we leave. Okay. Okay. So, it's a beautiful game. Oh, what was that? Something just fell. I don't remember that happening. So let's sit down. Okay, it didn't even click a button. It's like, hello, I'm gonna teleport you right down there. I said teleport in the weirdest way I could have possibly thought of there on accident. You know, truthfully, at this point, I think I'd just be like, okay, I'm dead. Like, some people fear this. It's like, you know, you're dead, so who cares? Look out the window. We're leaning to the right, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna hit the water. Okay. Ah, man, we survived. Well, I guess now it is going to be a series. It wasn't gonna just be like, hey, welcome to this game, it looks great, and then boom, we're dead. And as usual, shift is to move faster. Let's get on to this life raft so we can survive. I don't want to be looking in this direction. Why am I looking in this direction? Oh no. This game is randomly generated, so no matter how many times you play it, it will always be a new island and new sequences of stuff. Oh, that's very sweet. We got two islands like connected there. Oh, and there is a shark. So, time to explain myself now. Now you see, I tried to record an episode right before this. Or not, or an episode, but I tried to record it. Okay, why can't I pick this up? Am I clicking the wrong button? Oh. Yeah. Okay, I was trying to... Oh, hello there, shark. Let's not be that kind of... Let's just get over to this island while I explain. So anyways, there was like, hey, look at all this new island, and then there was a, what do they call that, a ship sitting there, and I was like, oh, that's sweet. So I went down to the lower decks, and then we found ourselves a flashlight, and then I got stuck down there, and I couldn't figure it out, and it took me 10 minutes, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna have to scrap this, aren't I? Okay, let's paddle onto land. This really works in real life, too. If you want to just, like, scoot across land, get yourself a lifeboat and a paddle, and it works just like that. I'm totally joking, by the way. Like, literally, don't try that. This is like those don't try this at home things. Like, look. Like, we had the best... We're gonna be, like, surviving forever. Oh, that... See, the sharks in this game are pretty cute, cool looking. They're very beautiful. So let's start picking up some stuff, you know, like basic survival game sticks. Now, this game is different than any other kind of game I've been playing, at least exposed to. Probably different than a lot of you are exposed to as well. Because unlike normal games that are survival genre, we don't like carry stuff around in our inventory. Like, this is all the inventory space I think we ever get. Like, okay then. Oh, a rock. You know, rocks and sticks and whatnot, those are the things that you always want. And what's cool about this game, since it takes place in the tropics... Oh! I'll show you another tree that's not so swamped by these swamp-looking trees. Oh! I'm climbing a tree on accident. That is disturbing. Oh, by the way, we have one of those like cool survival watches in this game, where it's like it tells us the time. So it's 9:06, 9:07, yeah, August 16th. And these are our stats, because if you've noticed, there's no HUD on this game. So, a yucca plant. Now these are great for survival and in a lot of survival games. So we're going to poke it a little bit with our knife and we get some lashing, which is essentially like little bits of rope. So, let's see. Let's just explore the island we're on. This game is in early access, by the way, and yet it just looks beautiful. Like this is like probably the best looking early access game I've ever seen. A few little bugs here and there. I've mostly only heard of bugs, not seen them my own self. But I picked up this game the day of its release because of the fact that I saw it and Steam was like, hey, it's 15 bucks. And I'm like, sweet, 15 bucks? You know, I'll try it. I love survival games. Especially like games that are open world and infinite. Those are a big bonus in my book. So it takes 5 hits. I like to take the statistics and remember that kind of stuff. So 5 hits to get 4 more lashings. And, let's see, rope, stick, and a rock. Yeah, we can do some cool stuff with this. Okay, so we'll take that. And time to set up like a base camp. Like, where do we want our house to be? Or, I mean, like, this is like a realistic survival game. It's hard to see your mouse pointer, by the way, sometimes, like the little dot in the middle of the screen. So we're going to just start dumping our junk. Oh, I did not mean to dump our knife. I would actually like to have that back. Thank you. So we're going to go 3, 4, and then we're going to go Q, 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 Q to get rid of everything. Not pew, 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 as a gun makes, but the Q, 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 as in the key on the keyboard that you use in this game to eject objects. And same idea as before, if there's that little thing under it, that means that there's some crafting recipes. So let's make a crude axe. Okay, so it's just going to be down there. Don't look in your inventory. It's actually right there. Okay, got it. Now let's start deforesting the area as man does. We are going to start tearing down the natural, the wonder of the universe. I noticed that's kind of funny, like, watch as I hit the tree. It actually grows taller. It's kind of funny. And then you'll notice, like, down here, it's starting to, like, get cut as if you're actually cutting it. Okay. Timber! Now the coconuts start falling. You know, coconuts kill a lot of people every year. So, as in this game's main function, we're going to just drag this over to where we want it. Just gotta drag the tree, because we are buff survivor man. We're gonna gather up all of our coconuts. Very valuable to us. A coconut. These actually do give you food and water, not water, but, you know, liquid in the game. They supply us with liquid so then we do not become dehydrated on this beautiful island. As far as I can tell, like, that they're gonna add a lot of, like, stuff, and it's gonna be, like, environment based, like, you just gotta keep yourself warm and cold, or warm and keep yourself from freezing and all that stuff. But I don't think that the game has implemented in any sort of, like, heat. Oh, man, I always throw out my tool. Never throw out your tool. Okay, let's see. Ah, I did it again. I always think, like, Q is now to switch items in your inventory. So, we're gonna start throwing down a lot of coconuts. This is the game. Coconut Thrower 2015. Notice I didn't say 2014. The game actually did come out in 2015, which is pretty sweet. So we're going to go back to the axe, and we're going to cut up this trunk. A few little clicks here and there, and this game is one of those ones that's going to take a while to get your stuff done. But it's very rewarding. Okay, so now we have a log. Now, I don't know what logs are used for in the game, but I do know if you hit a log multiple times, first off, it'll get mad at you. But if you do it enough, like this, I think, I don't know, this, yeah, we get 4 more sticks, which is pretty sweet. And we're gonna harvest this entire tree. And I know you're looking at it and you're like, this entire tree, Mighty BB? And I'm like, yeah, this entire tree, man. It's enough rough life for a tree, especially when you give it to Mighty BB, because he will People straight up go crazy on that tree. Yeah, we're gonna get this eventually. It's the most interesting thing to watch somebody cut up a tree, I'm sure. Okay, so we're gonna get palm. And we'll cut up the rest of that as needed. Because I don't think I'm gonna, show tree chopping this entire time. Nope. I need more lashing because I know some of the basic recipes of the game, even though a lot of it eludes me still. Eludes, that's kind of a funny word. We probably want to like explore other islands at some point too, but this is a pretty good island, I'd have to say. This is probably the best island I've ever spawned on out of the 2 islands I've spawned on so far. Because I had one world I played for like a half hour, and then I had like my let's look at where I just went into a boat and then I got stuck and then had to start this one. Okay, you always get 2, and these grow back pretty frequently, so it's pretty much I don't know, maybe the bushes do get bushes. I said that really weird, nor is it a bush even. But they respawn over quite a long time. Or not a long time at all, I meant short time. Now where was the other one we found? I feel like that they should be out in the open even though they usually are. Like, is this it? Yeah, yucca. 2 more swings. Okay, okay. And everything in this game does have a durability meter. So we're going to make some more stuff. Ooh, is that a rock? Rocks can be hard to find in this game, believe it or not. We got very lucky with our world that we generated. You can get very lost in this world because there is no HUD. Look how tall that tree is. Maybe I should just leave that up there, that way it's an easy landmark. Which island's closer, that one or this one? I don't know. Okay. So let's go to 5, and we'll start dumping all this. And that should allow us to make a bed. Oh, I did not mean to make it right there. Okay, so now we gotta move everything else. C is to crouch, by the way. Oh no! Don't tell me that I've made it to where none of these materials can be useful anymore. What? What is happening that the bed rotated like that? I want the lashing. Give it to me, my lashings. Okay, I'll start throwing stuff over here that we've collected already. Yeah, I want all my materials though. And don't tell me like that these 3 lashings are just unavailable to me. Okay, 1, 2. Ah, that one might be lost. 1 lashing though. It's good considering like that was my mistake entirely. I can totally understand. Okay, we should probably not be crouched anymore because that's starting to annoy me. Okay, so that's good. At least we recovered that, and we still got this stuff to cut up if we want it. So I think we do want to. So let's just bring out our axe again. This game is a very beautiful game, by the way, in night. Like, I can sleep through the night with that bed now, but I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. To be here during the night really quick. Like, this is going to be a longer video than usual, but I'm gonna try to cut them down to where they're normal length for me. Luckily this one's a log though too, so we don't have to go through the whole process of re-breaking it down. And to move objects, you gotta just right click and then drag your thing across the screen and you just release in order to drop it. Whereas for us, I'm pretty sure it's just easier. I don't know why, but sometimes my mouse disconnects itself manually even though it's Bluetooth. But anyhow, let's just collect all these up. I just fixed that, by the way, which is why I was only... Oh, I did it again. I clicked out my axe. Okay, come back to me, Axe. Come back to me. And 7. And there's a whole bunch of sticks. So let's check our stats, shall we? It is... we're a little bit hungry and a little bit thirsty. It's 1553, which for you who do not know is 3:57, which is getting close to 4 o'clock in the evening. So I say that we start like getting a coconut ready. How about that? Green coconut? You punch it a few times and it becomes a coconut. Then you punch it once more and then it becomes a drinkable coconut. And if we go to like 5, then we're like, yummy! Drink out of the coconut. Experience the coconut. And that raised our water level, if you notice. Now I believe that if we drop it again... Okay, let's see. We get to 4. Yeah, there we go. There's a coconut half. And I believe that we can eat those. Let's check that. Yeah, we can eat those. So this can like supply us for quite a while, these kind of coconuts. Whereas you can eat fish in the game and whatnot. Yeah, like we're at full stats. I like the watch idea better though, so we're going to switch back to that. Okay, and then we're going to go back to 4. And, you know, the game can get pretty repetitive, but you gotta just enjoy the little things. We're going to make some more cool stuff. I'm going to get more lashing really quick as we wait for nighttime, because I really would end the video by now, but I just want to show you guys the night. Very beautiful. Very nice. Early access, remember, and this is what the product of early access is. It's like, wow, that's amazing. I mean, it does like lug around a little bit. It's not very noticeable. Oh wait, wasn't it over here already? Or no, it was just over on the other side of this. It's possible to see in this game through those things. Yucca. It's a little bit framey here and there, but you know, like as of first alpha 0.01, it's like that's pretty good. I think it's at least that. Might have changed. What say ye that we get our life raft going again? Oh, you can see that shark over there in the distance. You see, that is why, like, I will quickly show you. Then in the game we do have the ability. I thought I saw a shark over there, so I'm not even going to show you guys at the moment. Oh no, run. I don't know why, but I just got like that sinking feeling. Get it? Because I was in water? No. But there was like a shark was coming and I was like, I am not about that life. So let's see here. We're going to go to 7. And we're going to paddle our way off the island the way we came. Look at that beautiful sunset. This game is so nice looking. We're gonna do a little spin around the island. How do you guys think it would be cool to end the episode while watching the sunset? Oh well. Never mind, the sun's gone. We have entered the darkness. The darkness is not my favorite. Like in this game it's pretty cool, but you know, in general, in survival games, darkness is not your ally. We're not having like a Bane moment where it is actually not your ally. And I want to show you guys something else that's pretty special. Where'd all our materials go? Okay, they're right here. Let's make a campfire. Okay, this time I won't click right away, so then we can actually place it wherever we want. And we'll pull out our lighter, and we'll be like, light that stuff up. And this is the game. It's like, isn't that wonderful? Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and this is like a 20-minute episode by now. But I will see you in the next episode, and I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye, everybody.